is cool. Ding, ding, ding. Share screen. Oh, snap. Application window. Oh, snap. I got it up. Share. Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow, that's nice. You see it?
Yeah, I see your screen.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wow, my screen is up there. Wow. And as soon as I okay, and then I can stop the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can go in and do it again. Okay, wow. Application window, there you go, I think. Hold on. That ain't it. I gotta go and get it again. I gotta go and get it again. Here we go. That's nice.
Yeah. I know you would like that. I know I like doing it.
Yeah. Wow.
Now I have to put it on the screen since you're on my board. I'm the one that have to put it, on the board.
Yeah.
But if it was your thing, you could you could put it on there yourself.
On myself, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
That's nice.
Yes, it is.
Real nice.
So on that note, we're gonna get this party started.
Yeah.
Talk about a few things here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the name of our ancestors, peace forever, and always, welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper, host of this program, known here on social media, wherever you may find me. I am known as the mighty. Still got some strength, y'all. Still ain't dead yet. Still got that. Real mighty. That mighty one. Angelsnup.
You thought you ain't dead yet.
I ain't dead yet. Yeah. Real mighty one. And I'm also your soul brother, number one. And hopefully your friend, Taalik Ibn'rad. This lighting got me look like I'm some kind of alien or something. Reptilian.
Oh,
am I a reptilian?
No, you're not. You're not a reptilian.
Or metal.
A Pleiadian. That's the other alien too.
Oh, a Palladian.
Uh-huh. from the Pleiades.
I don't know.
I kid you not, folks. Folks talking about they are Pleiadians on the earth from the constellation system Pleiades. Yeah, Pleiades. So
right.
Anyway, honey, they on another planet. So
yeah. So
yeah,
they all end up on the slave plantation somehow too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to keep us here long. It should take an hour, maybe, at the maximum. But you know how it goes on here. It gets good, we're gonna roll.
Yeah.
I got to get up in the morning like I go to a job, but still, we're gonna roll and do our Thizzy. Shout out to Brother Twin.
And shout out to Twin.
Yeah. And shout out to Soul Brother 85.
And shout out to Soul Brother.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to these brothers in the chat room and those who are listening and those who will listen to this broadcast later on down the yellow brick road. I first want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting my medical fundraiser. I appreciate it very much. I mean, there are no words that I can really say to you. This help that I have been receiving. I mean, you're awesome. That's all I can say. Like white folk, that's awesome, dude. It's awesome. It's an awesome thing. Yeah, there's no words I can say. I sort of knew that you would help me. Then another part of me is like, you know, Negroes. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
But you proved me wrong.
They help when they want to help. They help. They help when they want to help, and they help those who they want to help.
Mm-hmm. Prove me wrong, and in my mind, and you make others look silly, saying that you would not help me. It's amazing. Just because somebody don't like you, they don't even want you to live because they don't like what you think. I hope you get sick and die. Nigga, you gonna get sick. You gonna get sick and die one day. All of us going down the same old road. Your wish don't mean nothing because you're gonna go the same way that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Wishing, but you're so nasty and so evil in your heart. Because I don't want to be your slave. I don't want your teachings. I don't want the stuff that you believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a right. If you have the right to promote what you talk about, I have the right to counter talk it. Counter the stuff that you're talking about. If you have that right, then many of you are forcing your beliefs and these teachings on children. I want to send a shout out to my mother who I lost earlier this year. My mother never, matter of fact, nobody in my family, I never seen them force their religion on their children, and we was Baptists. As a child, mama getting all dressed up, getting ready to go to church. Mama, where you going? She did not ask us. Well, you know, we going to church. She going by herself. Where you going? So we just curious. We want to go just cause mama going. And then, thank you very much. And then we go to church as children and we make the decision, do we want to keep going or not? Now, the thing that kept us going to church was the choir. The pastor gave my mother a solo spot. And me and my other little younger siblings, we became her background singers. And that's the reason why we really went to church. Because I didn't understand all those teachings for real and what was going on. We went to church. My mother sang, and we did her background. And when mama decided to stop going to church, we stopped going to church. She never made us go to church. But I see people, and I saw children. I saw a parent actually dragging the child like pulling away. Oh my God, I want to go there. They dragging them in. And when I was in the Nation of Islam, they dressed their children in the little tiny FI uniform, and you can see a lot of those children is like, you know, because you making them, they children. They children, they don't even understand, they don't have no understanding of what this is about. And you got them dressed up in the FOI uniform and got them 4 or 5 years old. Allah Akbar, praise due to Allah, honoring another man. I thought the child is supposed to be honoring their father. You got the child honoring a man outside of yourself. That don't make no sense to me at all, because ain't no son of mine gonna be looking up to another man. I'm numero uno here. I'm father. I'm daddy. I'm the one putting food in your mouth, shelter and clothing, whatever. This other is really taken from us. It's just a taker. They don't give us a damn thing. So I'm happy that my mother, she never done that with us. I'm very grateful to be in that place. So when I embraced those teachings, it was because I had grown to the point where I thought I understood, and I wanted to be a Baptist. I thought I was grown enough, and I understood I wanted to be in the Nation of Islam. Nobody forced me. Nobody forced me. So yeah, I feel sorry for those children too. So I think tonight, which that was part of the conversation, really, it's just a little tiny taste. I think I needed to come on the air and just speak on some things just to clarify where I stand, because I am the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am Angelsnup 7. Because it's getting to the point where I think things are getting a little bit out of hand, and a lot of folks may be misunderstanding some things or whatever. And then you got creeps, these trolls running around, giving these telling lies and propaganda, spreading lies and whatever. So let me clarify some things. Now, I want to say the views expressed on this program when I have guests is not necessarily my views. I really don't think that I had to put that, some type of, when I come on every time, I don't think I really had to say that. Those who have been following me, my position on everything. But the views expressed by the platform, my guests, that's their view. I might agree with some, and I might disagree with some of it. That's not my position. So I want to make that perfectly clear. My guests, that's their opinion. That's their right. They say, they spit whatever they want to. That's their thing. I have no problem with that. As far as I know, I have no representatives. There's nobody here except myself that represents this platform. So when I have guests, they are speaking their opinion, their belief from their point of view. I might agree and I might not agree. So, that's it. I was reading a comment on your board, matter of fact, Sister Noble. I was reading a comment on your board from what's that sister name? I Got Your Back. I think she's the sister of Astro Boo Baby.
I guess.
I think she's the cousin or sister of Astro Boo Baby, something like that. Anyway, good people. I've been knowing them for years now. And she left a comment, and she basically likes a lot of things that the Reality's Temple, what we say here.
Yeah.
Yep. She does not, she really can't get with, how, I really drag into the ground religion and
religion. Oh,
and
these If
You
she
know,
think you dragging to the ground religion, she
you know,
I know she read some of my book.
oh, they got your
I
book.
know she read some of my book.
No,
So
they got your book.
yeah. I
You know,
mean,
and
if
she
she
said,
think you dragging to the ground religion. Ugh.
and she says that I get this attitude. I get this attitude when people don't agree with what I'm saying. You know, I get this, like if they're trying to explain their platform, the religion to me, or these black conscious teachings, then I get all, you know, aggressive and buck up and whatever, I guess. I don't know. And
But you're don't you supposed to get aggressive? I
well,
mean, you're a guy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're supposed to get aggressive. I'm not trying to be look, I'm not trying to be misogynist or anything. I just, I just, guys, I mean, I feel like a man should assert himself. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? A man should definitely assert himself and say what he mean what he say. And
Mm-hmm.
if it comes across aggressive, I mean, it's in your nature. You know what I mean? As a man. Now, you got aggressive ass women just as worse as guys. I mean, but a guy, I expect a guy to assert himself, a man to assert himself and to, say what he mean what he say. And yeah, it'll come off sometimes aggressive. Hell, what I say come off aggressive in my videos. If folks been
Yeah.
watching my videos as of late, what I've been saying has been coming off aggressive.
Yeah.
What I've been saying is very assertive, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I expect men to be men. That's the problem. That's the problem in this society. They don't want black men to be men. And that doesn't mean trying to control every damn body.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, you know, being a man, taking your rightful position as a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And see, that's the problem with this society. This society does not want, I feel like it does not want black men to really be men. That's my opinion, okay? That's just an opinion that I have. Okay? The other male species want to control and dominate over the black man, and the black men sometimes want to control and dominate over their women or over all women. It doesn't matter what ethnicity they come from. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I feel sometimes about a lot of things that I see and I observe and hear. I feel like in this society, black men they're expected to be metrosexual, or they're expected to be, damn, what's the other word I want to use? They're expected to be damn, it's a word I want to use and I can't think of it. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
it's a word for that and
I
I
know.
can't think of it. I can't
Happens to
think
me
of it
all
right
the
now.
time. You're on the tip of your
Damn,
tongue. What is that? What is that
it's a
word?
word. It's the perfect word that I want to use for that. Damn, ain't that something?
Is it passive aggressive?
Passive. They
Okay.
expect men to be passive,
Mm-hmm.
not just passive aggressive, but fucking passive. They
Mm-hmm.
expect black men to be passive. It's okay for white men to be fucking aggressive, but when it comes to black men, they want y'all to be passive. They
Mm-hmm.
want y'all to let shit go. They want
Mm-hmm.
y'all to, tolerate abuse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want y'all to tolerate the fucking bullies. And don't do it. I just got through talking about bullies just in my earlier video I did today. I just got through talking about bullies. So, with that being said, you have the floor.
Yeah, and um, so the sister, like I told you, I've known this sister and her brother, for a little while, and we have an understanding. We have an understanding, and they're beautiful people. So
Yeah, they are.
and they also like music. I like music. It might be a possibility we could get together and make some music, in our off time. Who knows? So, but she went to further say that I have to understand that even though I may not like certain things, religion and spirituality, whatever it is,
Mm.
for some people it works for them. So just because it no longer works for me or whatever, it works for them. And so this raises the question, what do you mean by it works for you? What do you mean by that? Is it really working for you? Or is it just something that you just because you're accustomed to and you have embraced and accepted? Because I hear people on crack, they say that worked for them. I see people that's living on the street in and out of trash cans. They said this lifestyle that's worked for me.
Mm.
I don't need that other life. This works for me. You see people, they get drunk, alcoholics. That works for them. They will tell you that works for them. Just because something works for you, just because something works for you don't mean that it's good for you. Don't mean that it's right. Because it make you feel good. Because it make you feel, it give you something to feed off of, or give you some kind of hope, some kind of give you some type of dream.
Mm.
See, I'm not basing my conclusion on my personal experience. I'm basing my opinion on the totality, looking at the situation over a period of hundreds and thousands of years, looking at the condition of the people with a certain mindset, a certain behavior, and you say, and they would say, this works for me. So I'm looking at the world that I'm living in, and people are saying, this works for me. Look how we live.
Mm.
Look how we live. It works for me.
Mm.
Where apparently the conclusion is not good.
Mm-mm.
But it works. See, that's another thing. It works for me as an individual. You did not say it works for us. Yes, you say that it works for me. So if you want to be a crackhead or alcoholic, or if you want whatever it is that you think, whatever, that works for you. But clearly, as far as humanity is concerned, it does not work for humanity. Religion has failed humanity. Religion has houses of religion, a church on every block. There's a mosque, there's a synagogue, all these houses of religion, poor neighborhoods, rich neighborhoods, all over the world. Your spirituality is all over the world.
Mm. All over the world.
Scholarship is everywhere.
Everywhere.
And your condition remains the same. Your condition does not change. You should have a problem with that. It's working for you, but apparently it's not working for humanity.
Nope. More wicked people prosper
There's a problem.
than the righteous.
Matter of fact, they are able to take your teachings, your mindset, and trick people out of their money and exploit them.
Yes.
And send them even further down into the abyss.
Yes.
With that type of mindset, because you got them thinking way outside of the realm of their true reality.
Mm-hmm. Right now ain't the time to be singing, Shovel. We talking some serious stuff right now. Right now ain't the time to be singing.
But it's like, if these things was good for us, they good for you. But it's not good for humanity. So it's a waste of time to debate Angelsnup number 7, because all they have to do is say, look at your condition.
Yeah.
It's thousands of you who talk spirituality. Look at the condition of your world. Well, you see, I know you always got these excuses. Well, God don't interfere with man's life, and God don't, because he don't exist. This creator, all this crap don't exist. That's why he don't interfere.
Exactly.
How can God interfere with something when he don't exist?
Exactly.
You're always coming up with these excuses why this and that, because this God, this creator or whatever, does not exist.
Shovel said talk is cheap.
So that's what I'm trying to understand here. Because at one time, the Nation of Islam worked for me. But why did it work for me? It worked for me because I was ignorant. I was only 18 years old, 18 years old. I was a child. I didn't really know. The only thing I knew is that I wanted brotherhood and sisterhood. I just wanted to get out of this condition. Here's an organization that claimed that's what they want to do. And so, yeah, I want to help. I want to do. That's what I want to do. Nation of Islam worked for me. I thought, until I began to get into it and I start to see that it's not what it's all cracked up to be. How come we can't get free? Why can't we get freedom, justice, and equality without religious, spiritual influence? Why we got to include our personal work for me religion? Your personal work for me spirituality. We always got to include that. Keep that. Woo, I almost getting ready to make a slip.
I feel you.
Almost made a slip.
You was about to say, keep that shit to yourself. that, that's what I think you was about to say anyway.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You want to add that on and mess up something else because you out here with it and you got this place all doo-doo-fied. And that's why we did the talk on Nat Turner the other day. Nat Turner was a Christian preacher. But according to my readings, he never was trying to teach people about turning to Jesus and being a Christian. The only thing on his mind, we ready to kick Massa ass. That's all thing that he was interested in.
Yep.
He wasn't tripping about all that other stuff. Because it's dead weight. Now, if Jesus can inspire you to kick Massa ass, that's all well and good. But see, these religions are not even inspiring you to do a damn thing except sit on your ass and watch TV.
And depend on some invisible, non-existent deity.
Yeah. So when Sister made that comment, it works for me. Really break down how and why. See, we've been conditioned to believe in spooky, spiritual stuff for thousands of years. So it was forced on us. So how does something that a man forced on you before you was even born, before we came into existence, how does that work for you? And then as time goes on, we put our own spin on it. These ideas come from the minds of men. These ideas did not come from the creation. It did not come from something out in the stars. You never met an extraterrestrial. You never met E.T. You never met Godzilla. You never met nothing outside of the realm of this life. These things was given to us by men. We was taught these things, conditioned by men. And that's why when you see visions and pictures of these deities or whatever they look like men.
Mm-hmm.
And usually they are called he.
Mm-hmm.
They're called he.
Yep.
God, if there's a God, God should be gender neutral.
Mm-hmm. Both male and female.
Yeah, God should be gender neutral.
Mm-hmm.
But these gods and how we relate to the spiritual world or whatever is always he. Because that's who taught us about this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a learned behavior passed down by generations. And it started with violence. People like me, Sister Nova, whatever, back in the day, people like us, you would be ostracized or you would be outright murdered. How dare you? You don't believe in the God that the king says is the God? No, that don't make any sense to me. We gonna tell you what don't make no sense.
I would have been burned at the stake.
Yeah.
You would have got hanged, probably.
Yeah, easily.
You know. They would have probably accused me of being a damn witch.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For speaking the way I'm speaking.
Yeah.
In my book, God is on Trial, How Religion Keeps Humanity Under Mind Control and Fear, I'd probably be damn accused as a damn witch and burned at the stake.
How dare you?
So say what? God. Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you say God is not real? How dare you?
Yeah.
Claim that there are previous belief systems before Christianity. How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Christianity is a conglomerate of many ancient religious traditions, from Hinduism, from ancient India. See, a lot of y'all don't realize that. From ancient India, from Babylon, from even ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Christianity was invented. It was invented
mm-hmm.
by the Romans,
mm-hmm.
who had many deities, by the way. One of them being called Serapis, another one being called Jupiter, another one being called Dionysus. Did you all know that Dionysus was said to have turned water into wine? Did you all know that? See, you know, a lot of times when people be talking to me, I be at work sometimes, and customers, they be talking to me about, have a blessed day, blase, blase. Sometimes they'll mention, something religious to me. They'll mention something, and then I say, oh, well, I don't believe in that. I say, oh no, I don't feel blessed. I'll say something to, I guess, counteract or contradict what they just told me, just because I feel like doing it some days. And then there are other days when I just don't say anything. I let them talk. That's what I do. I let them talk to keep the peace. But some days I'll come out and tell folks straight up, oh no, I don't believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in that crap. I don't practice religion. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. Some days I've come out and tell people the word blessed means highly favored. That's what it means. That's what it means. I believe that's what it means. Highly favored. That's what blessed means. Highly favored. I don't fucking feel highly favored at all. Okay. And I want to make sure I have this word, this etymology for the word blessed correct, because, I don't want to be giving out wrong information here. Yeah, highly favored or
Mm-hmm.
fortunate. That's what it means. It means highly favored or fortunate. I don't fucking feel fortunate in the land of my oppressor.
Right.
Let me repeat that. I don't fucking feel highly favored or blessed in the land of my oppressor. Being American is not fucking great for
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Let me repeat that. Being American is not fucking great for everybody. Okay? Because first of all, how can it be great for everybody? There's no fucking equality in this place. There's no equity and economic equality for everybody. So America can't be great for everybody. It's just great for that 1%. It's great for the rich and the famous. Oh yeah, it's great for them. Or that 1%. Okay? It ain't great for everybody else. Because right now, there's a lot of people that are suffering around the country that are jobless, homeless. They're living in poverty as a result of losing their employment due to COVID-19. Because when these companies shut down their businesses back in March of this year, a lot of people lost their employment, their primary main employment at that time. A lot of people did not return to their jobs when they got laid off. So a lot of people lost their primary main employment or their primary source of income back in March. A lot of people went on unemployment. Unemployment is about to run out in December, okay, right after Christmas. Unemployment is about to run out for millions of people after Christmas. What are people going to do then that depend on this, this unemployment check each week? How the hell are they going to pay their rent? Also, that eviction moratorium is up at the end of December as well. So a lot of people are going to be put out of their apartments or out of their homes after December because the eviction moratorium ends at the end of December, right? So that means a lot of people are about to be put out. They're about to become homeless as a result of losing their primary source of income way back in March of this year, way back in April of this year, way back in June and July and August. And people are still losing their primary source of income even now because a lot of businesses have been forced to close their doors forever because they cannot afford to keep paying their workers. The money, the monies is not coming in like it used to. See, y'all, a lot of businesses, small businesses, even medium-sized businesses are forced to close their doors. See, they're using this COVID-19 pandemic as a way of resetting everything, resetting the economy, resetting the economic system. That's why a lot of people are losing their businesses right now. Small to mid-sized business owners are forced to close their doors. They are using this COVID-19 pandemic as a means to reset everything and to, propel us into a socialist country. Does that make sense to you all? Does that make sense about what I just said? I hope it do. I hope it makes sense. Okay? But, I just wanted to give my 2 cents, because I feel like a lot of people they need religion. I feel like a lot of people they need religion in order to cope with life, in order to cope with reality, in order to cope with uh, their uh, their their emotional issues. Okay, and this is not taking a shot at anybody. anybody in particular. I'm not taking a shot at anybody. I'm telling you, because a lot of people use religion and spirituality as a means to cope with various emotional issues. I did it for many years as a Christian. Christianity was great for me because it helped me to get through some emotional issues that I was having. I did it for so many years. It helped me to cope with all the other shit that was going wrong in my life. Does that make sense to you all? It helped me to really cope with all the other shit that was going wrong in my life. Okay? And I see a screenshot of my book, God is on Trial, How Religion Keeps Humanity Under Mind Control and Fear. I need you all to check it out. Go to Amazon, and you can actually download it on your phone on Amazon Kindle for $3.99. If you want the paperback, you can purchase it via Amazon.com for $13.99. Okay? So, check me out. With that being said, the brother can go ahead and speak.
Okay. Just playing around with this for a second.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, just playing around with that for a minute. Okay.
And Shovel Monk, I just want to address something Shovel Monk just said. The Christ is the magnetic spiritual pathway to enlightenment and eternal life. Did you know that the Jesus of faith or the Jesus of the scriptures never historically existed? Did you know that? That the Christ of scripture is really, he's an allegory for sun worship. Did you know that? And when I say sun worship, I mean S-U-N. I mean, they worshiped the sun as a god. So, earlier religions, they worshiped the sun and the moon and the stars as deities because their understanding of these elements or these entities, I mean, these stars, their understanding of them were very little. They did not understand the constellations, and therefore they saw them as deities. They worshiped the constellations as deities, as real gods and goddesses. Okay? Because their understanding of these, these elements were very little. Christ in the scriptures never even existed historically. Yeah, Shovel Monk, that's right. Without the sun, you're dead. That's right. We need the sun. We need it for our very survival. And that's why it was worshipped as a deity. Okay? That's why the ancients worshipped the sun as a deity. And modern humans are still worshiping the sun, S-U-N. So, no life without the sun. Yeah. Well, yeah. Without the sun, yeah, human beings would not exist on this planet without the sun, S-U-N. Yeah. Oh, he talking about the son of creation. He talking about Jesus. He's still talking about Jesus, the person in the Bible. He's still talking about him being the son of creation, S-U-N. Well, yeah, the Christ of Scripture was an allegory for sun worship, S-U-N. So you're right. The Christ of faith is an allegory for sun worship, S-U-N.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question for Shovel Monk. Shovel Monk, I have a question for you. As you
Shove 'em
know,
up.
as you know, the descendants of slaves, the once called Negro, our ancestors spent at least 400 years in the cotton fields, tobacco fields of this country. Now, my question to you is, where was all this? What was all this high knowledge, wisdom stuff that you're talking about? And there won't be no life without the sun. And where is all this great wisdom stuff? Where was this out? Where was this when they was out in the slave plantation for 400 years? I want you to give me an answer. Why it didn't help them? So what? We know the sun. We already know the sun is a source of life. We already know that. Don't take a brain scientist to understand that.
Why didn't Jesus show up in the cotton field to rescue them?
Where was this Christ that you're talking about? And all this stuff that you're talking about. And why should I give thanks for something that's just available for everybody? You're going to thank the sun. The sun is not even alive. I can thank the sun all day long. The sun has no conscience. It's nothing but a big ball of gas.
Yep, big ball. Yep, a big ball of gas.
You look stupid saying thanks to a big ball of gas. It has no conscience. It has no communication. We need to reject all this archaic, childish mindset. And that's what I'm about. That's what we do here. Tired of it. You're no longer a child, but still acting like one. Grow up. Then Shovel Monk taught it's deeper. What you mean it's deeper?
No. Well, he said that at deep inside. He said deep inside.
Deep inside. Deep inside of what? There's like it's something higher to understand. What does it do for you? See, going back to what we was talking about. See, that works for him, but it does not work for humanity. You see what has happened to humanity with all these different kinds of mindsets.
He said we brainwashed.
I'm happy to have my brain washed from that foolishness. There's nothing wrong with being brainwashed in the right manner. Being cleansed from that immature, out of date, fictional crap. Has nothing to do with you as a person. That no longer should be on your menu. You outgrown it. You outgrown it. You cannot show clear, convincing, and overwhelming evidence to back up nothing that you talk about. It's a solar portal, some stuff that you talk about. You have no evidence to back up nothing. Like the Temptation said, it's just your imagination once again running away with me. That's what it is.
Yeah, they're talking about I don't spend my time wondering what and how God is serving me or what God is doing for me. Well, shit, if God ain't doing nothing for you, you're wasting your damn time.
If God is not doing nothing.
If God ain't doing nothing for you, you wasting your fucking time. If God ain't saving you from cancer, if God ain't saving you from COVID-19, you wasting your damn time. Okay, if God ain't saving you from wicked ass folks, you wasting your time. If God ain't saving you from homicide, you are wasting your time. You're wasting your time.
You don't spend your time wondering because you know this God is not going to do nothing for you.
Exactly.
That's why. So,
because he ain't real. That's why.
He's not real. You got to pretend. So when something good happened in your life, you give this nothing the credit like you used to give Santa Claus the credit when we get gifts during Christmas, and you know Santa Claus didn't bring nobody nothing.
And he talking about every day I tend my garden, I commune with Creator. Well, shit, I used to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do that too as a Christian and a Hebrew Israelite.
Cemetery.
I did it for many years, and then I realized nothing's changing in my life. God ain't doing nothing for me. The government doing something for me.
Yeah.
Brother Taalik doing something for me.
Yeah.
Pastor Hill doing something for me. My sister doing something for me. But God ain't did a damn thing for me.
Right.
So am I supposed to believe in this God that ain't did shit for me?
Right.
Ain't saving nobody. Ain't saving the children.
Nope.
Am I supposed to believe in that? Children getting kidnapped all over the damn place, being murdered and raped. Am I supposed to believe that God is real? Nope. Don't think so.
But then again, that works for you. But it's not working for humanity. It's not working for the oppressed. It's not working for those who have been denied freedom, justice, and equality. It might work for you because maybe you don't need freedom, justice, and equality. You are fine in your garden, planting potatoes and corn, and maybe you got some chickens that lay eggs or something.
I mean, is he also fine with oppression? Is he fine with rape and murder? Is he also fine with that? Is he fine with child abuse? Is he fine with the Holocaust? Is he fine with the African Holocaust? Is he fine with the Jewish Holocaust? Is he fine with the Native American Holocaust? I mean, is he fine with wickedness, wicked people prospering above the righteous? Is he also fine with that? I'm wondering. Answer that question.
Here it comes. Here it comes. See,
here it comes. Exactly. Answer that question. Is the devil real? We don't care if that motherfucker is real. And why can't your God get rid of the devil if he's so real? Why he can't just destroy the devil? And therefore, all of this shit that you see going on with all this child abuse and child murder and homicides all over the damn place will stop. Why can't he just kill the devil if he's so real?
We are the agents of devil. Sounds
like the devil is real. Sound like okay.
Because he don't like what we're talking about.
Well, if the devil is real, why can't your God have the power to destroy him?
And why are you here? Because you already knew what this platform stands before you even come here.
Exactly.
You know what this platform is about. Why are you here? As an agent for this God, hey, I want you to go to that platform and listen to what they say and blah, blah, blah.
No, peacefully wholesome folks. You don't sound peaceful, boo.
How are you peaceful when you come here calling us devils?
You don't sound peaceful. And he can only speak for my people and myself. Who are your people, Shovel?
Who are your people?
Who are your people? Who are you talking about?
Peacefully wholesome folks. According to who?
Who are you talking about, Shovel? Are you talking about the Hebrew Israelites, Shovel? What are you talking about?
Wholesome folks according to who? To who? You are peaceful according to what? What criteria?
Exactly. Prove it.
You're not an agent
of... he ain't no damn agent of creation. Stop lying.
No,
agent of creation. Stop lying.
Creation was here. Creation is
long before we got here.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on now.
Anyway, moving on so we can go ahead.
Moving on.
Because
he still ain't proved himself. He still ain't. He still ain't answered the question. Who is his people? He still ain't answered the question.
I just want to make these points real quick. The views expressed on this program when I have guests is their opinions, not necessarily my own. And I think most people, because we use common sense here, they know that. But there are those.
And Shovel, we never hurt anybody either.
They never had slaves either. He said he's
okay. Vegetarian. Okay. Oh Lord. Here we go. Anyway, we never hurt anybody. Either.
I don't know this vegetarian thing. Vegetarians get sick and die all the time.
Yeah.
They got this focus that that if you become a vegetarian, you're gonna lead this clean and wholesome life. That ain't how things work. Vegetarians get sick, they get cancer, they get heart disease,
Colon
and
cancer, all kinds of cancer.
all kinds of stuff. So I don't know what but in their, see, that's only in their mind, and in their mind, that's how it goes. But in the real world, vegetarians get sick. Vegetarians get cancer and heart disease and diabetes. Oh, how is that possible? Because we still live in this screwed up environment.
Yeah.
And you think that you can run and escape. There's nowhere to hide.
I'm living in an unnatural environment.
Unnatural environment. Let me say this again. Views expressed on this program when I have guests are solely theirs, not necessarily my opinion. But again, my audience, I believe my audience is smart. A lot of my audience been with me for a long time. They know the things that Angelsnup 7 is about and things that Angelsnup 7 say, okay, whatever. So that's
no shovel. We don't hurt animals.
That shouldn't even be an issue. But now I don't control what my guests say. And when I give them the mic and it's random topics, they can say whatever they feel like they want to talk about. But as you know, this is not a celebrity channel. So I don't talk about Beyonce and Oprah and Jay-Z and Blue Ivy, you know. Bobby Brown Jr.'s son just died, and I don't get into celebrities. These celebrities don't do nothing for us. Why would I? That's the reason why I don't focus on them. They don't do nothing for us. So why would I focus on celebrities? Now, if they was like Muhammad Ali, that's a different ball game, because Muhammad Ali was a boxer, but he also was an activist, and he stood up and said words and repped in behalf of his people. That's different. Jay-Z don't do that. Beyonce don't do that. They tried a little bit, but they scary. They scary. You know, I talk about my girls in Vogue. They're not that either. Terry Ellis put out a nice song, Angry Black Woman. I play that or whatever. But I don't talk about En Vogue like that, because if I want to talk about En Vogue, I could really get into their personal lives and really talk about this. I am not a celebrity channel. I don't care about it like that. So I don't do that. I don't talk about politics. You don't never hear me talk about Republicans and Democrats. I just put up a nice video I thought was cool about the Democratic Party. I mean, they broke it down from 1829 to now, how the Democratic Party just did everything they could to smash black folks.
Yeah.
No doubt. This is facts. This is not no I think. This is what these Democratic Party did from 1829 to now.
Yep.
That's why I put that up there. And the Republicans, you cannot compare.
Nope.
Matter of fact, the Republican Party was founded upon anti-slavery.
Yep.
That's what it was founded upon.
That is so true.
So I thought that was just a good video. I'm like, that'd be nice to put up. I want more people to hear this, you know, because one of my brothers said he voted Democrat.
Oh yeah, he did. He did say that. He said that.
Yeah.
Because he said
Democrats got us drinking the sauce.
Yeah.
You know, if there's they both, you're really not gonna get nowhere in 2020. You know, you are still voting the lesser of the two evils, but really, the Democrats are the worst.
Yeah.
The worst. And it's proven. That little 5-minute video that I posted show you they are the worst. Lyndon B. Johnson said when he signed the 1960s civil rights legislation, he said, because I did this little, basically he was saying, because I did this little, gave these Negroes a little trinkets, We're gonna have these niggas eating out of our hands for the next 200 years.
Oh.
Democrats.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lyndon B. Johnson said that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And black folks been vote Democrat ever since. We so gullible. You pick the worst. We always pick the worst people to follow. The worst people that do us wrong. Not only the white folks, but among our own self, black YouTube. You like to run to the ones they don't do a damn thing for you. The ones that exploit you and parasite you and abuse you.
Wow.
You know, you got some women like that. You got some women that don't like men that treat them well. They want to be with them men that sit your nappy ass down. Where's my chicken? Where's my chicken? I got it. They'll complain about it, but they loving every minute of it. Suckers for abuse. And that's what these folks are. They suckers for abuse. The Democratic Party. Now, you watch this video. All this is facts. Anybody black voting Democrat after watching this video, and you still want to hang with that, it's beyond my understanding why you still want to mess with these people. Because they're hit. That's all they've been about. They've really been trying to destroy you for real. For over 100 years after slavery.
Wow.
What the video said that they said it was 22 black Republicans in the government in the early 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
The Democrats didn't vote a black person into Congress, into government until 1935, 35 years later. Wow. The Republicans already had put 30-some black men into these positions. 35 years already. See the whole thing. See, that's what if I want to vote, let me vote Democrat. Because clearly the Democrats, they hate our guts. Remember, they the ones that started the Civil War. They are the ones that supported slavery. Oh, man.
And see, Lyndon B. Johnson, he signed the Civil Rights Act. See, he signed it. He signed the Civil Rights Act, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can see why niggas been voting.
Yeah, and that was a good
I can see why niggas been voting Democrat.
Yeah, that was
his ass was the one that signed the historic Civil Rights Act into law.
Yeah. That was the carrot in front of the donkey's mouth.
Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. But we didn't know. We were just so happy to get anything. Oh, he giving us a carrot. You ain't ate it yet. It's just a carrot dangling in front of you. You know, the donkey chasing that carrot.
Wow.
He said, I got these Negroes. They're gonna be hanging with us for the next 200 years.
Yep.
And gave them nothing really.
Nothing.
Because when it's all said and done, they broke it down. And those things that's supposed to be designed for our use became use for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Just like this damn Biden-Harris plan. It's going to be for everybody. It ain't just for niggas. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It ain't just for niggas. It's for everybody.
Right. So.
Yeah.
So I don't talk a lot of politics. I do sometimes.
I know.
I don't talk about, I don't talk about sports.
I
don't talk about sports, music, all that stuff. I don't do that. I don't mind a person being who they are, but I don't do a lot of profanity on this platform here. I don't do that. Because that's just not me. I don't use a lot of profanity. I don't mind people being who they are, but you start to get a little out there, whatever. stop it. You know, have to. You know, I cannot do that. You know, you're starting to get a little nasty mouth, and you know, we can't do that here. It's a bad look. We are striving to be better people, and we want to show our intelligence as much as possible because that's who we are. When profanity is actually a disservice because it's stifling you from finding the actual wordings in order to express yourself the way that you really would like to express yourself.
Well, I can find the words. I just use profanity, you know, to express emotions.
I'm not talking about
I can find the words to express myself. I just use profanity to express emotional stuff.
Yeah.
I use profanity as a means to express how I'm feeling emotionally. I can find the words to express myself because I'm a writer, for one thing.
So I just,
you know, I'm a writer, so I can find the words. I know how to find the words. I can put together some words. I use profanity to express emotions.
Being who they are, as long as you don't take it overboard on my platform. Now you can go to your platform and
I do that anyway. I'm gonna say what I want to say on my own platform.
Yeah, so you can do that. So but here we're trying to do something different, you know. And also, you know, like when I was growing up, when you was around certain people, out of respect, like some elders, you don't cut. You know, when I was growing up, the adults didn't cuss around the children. I remember a man. I was a little boy,
but I'm not children. So I'm an adult. I'm not children, but
I was just playing, minding my own business. And it was a man. He was halfway drunk, and he got
no children in this platform.
He was cussing or whatever, and he started cussing. And then somebody said, "Hey man, look at the children, man." Now his man he's drunk. He looked at us. He said, "Oh, children, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to hear that." And
ain't no children on this platform, brother.
Don't mind me. And I'm looking at
children on this platform.
I'm looking at him. First of all, I really don't even understand I didn't even really know what profanity was anyway. So what's he apologizing to me for? But it's that respect that we had when I was growing up. The adults did not cuss in front, use profane words in front of children. They asked you to leave, or they didn't do it. They go outside or something like that. They did not want us to hear that type of language.
Well, ain't no children on this platform, bro. And
it also comes from the slave master and these nasty, wicked, illiterate ass Europeans, because they couldn't read, and a lot of them couldn't read and write. And that's where a lot of these nasty, trifling words come from. That's where it origin from. And we pick that up from the slave master and his children, like we pick up every damn thing else up. And it's been carried around the world. I don't want to be like them. I don't want to continue to expound on their nasty, vile behaviors. I don't want to be them. I want to be better than them. I'm not a slave no more. I don't want to carry their life and put it into my new life. I don't want to be them no more. What it says that you got to clean yourself up and make yourself new.
Well, I'm not religious.
You cannot.
I'm not religious, so
that has nothing
I'm not
to do
a Christian or Hebrew Israelite.
That has nothing to do with religion.
And I don't subscribe to religion. I don't subscribe to the Bible, so
that has nothing to do with religion.
I don't subscribe to religious teachings or biblical teachings or anything. So,
development.
I'm gonna speak the way I want to speak. I'm gonna speak the way I want to speak, but I just won't be on your platform speaking. That's all. But I'm gonna speak the way I want to speak. I'm gonna say what I want to say. So I'm an adult. There's no children on this platform, so
How do you know there's no children on the platform?
Yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave because I don't want to get into an argument about my use of profane language on your platform.
You don't have to use. Why do you have to use profane language on the platform?
And build something different with y'all, but why you got to keep slandering folks who believe in the Holy Spirit? Anyway, I don't want to engage in an argument about my use of profane words on your platform.
There are children. People bring their families to my platform and listen to my video.
Okay.
They tell me it's a
I
brother.
They do. If you say it, I believe it.
Yeah, it's a brother. That Sister Tangi, you met her.
Oh yeah.
Her whole family. She be having her whole family watch my program.
Okay. Well. I mean.
So this is the way I want. I want to be able to put myself in a position because all our people need to know this information. They need to know this information. So I want to put myself in a position and say things in such a simple manner where even little children can understand where I'm coming from. Because I wish there was somebody like me when I was growing up so I could hear these types of things. There was none. So I'm in a different position. I can speak to little children, to the adults or whatever. And really it's just a respect thing. It's according to who your audience is. In this house, those who come here, it's just a respect thing. Because I don't have to do that. Now I can go to a platform because I'm not holding righteous. I can throw down a few words myself in that environment. If that's what they do, I can throw down a little bit. You just have to, I can adjust myself to wherever I am at. So, it's not nothing against nobody. It's just a matter of respecting other people. Just like wearing that mask. You wearing that mask, even though you might not like it, you said, well, I'm just going to do it because,
first of all, the mask ain't got nothing to do with profane language. That's somebody, probably protecting not only themselves from COVID-19, but other people that wear a mask. It's not, well, they protecting themselves from COVID-19.
The same analogy.
Profane language, no, it's not. It's not the same. But, I mean, I didn't know you had a problem with my use of profane language. So I mean, I'm gonna keep speaking my words. I'm gonna still keep talking,
Yeah, you can still.
I'm gonna still keep talking the way I talk. So, I'm still gonna keep talking the way I talk. You're not gonna change what I say and how I say it. Yeah.
Dr. Neely Fuller Jr.
Yeah, I understand.
Right before I was born, talked about the same thing.
Okay.
I need to find that if you get the book. Or I'll screen share it to you to see. And he wrote this book way back in 1957, before you were born. There's a reason for these things. And really, see, that's the thing. We don't have no respect for one another at all. There's no why we can't respect one another. It's just a simple respect thing. It's not no diss to nobody.
Well, I didn't feel like I was disrespecting you. First of all, that's number one.
I didn't say that you.
If anything, I'm disrespecting those that I'm talking about, in my videos.
Yeah,
I'm disrespecting them, but I didn't think I was disrespecting. I'm disrespecting certain people in my videos that I'm talking about in my videos. I didn't think I was disrespecting you by using profane language. Obviously, you got a problem with the way I speak. Or how I say things, or my use of profane.
First of all, I did not say. First of all, I did not say you. Did I ever? I did not say you. No, I said I don't do profanity.
Yeah.
On this channel.
Yeah, I know you don't. I'm saying like you have a problem with me using profanity.
I don't have no problem.
Yeah.
With you.
Okay.
I said on this platform. I just don't do the profanity thing.
Okay. And you couldn't address this with me in private on
You made this a personal thing. I did not mention your name.
Okay.
Go do the rewind. I did not mention your name at all.
Okay. All right.
I said on this platform about profanity. I brought up profanity or whatever.
Okay.
And we have to watch ourselves here because we're trying to do this on this platform. It's a matter of respect, blah, blah, blah. I did not mention your name at all. I did not say your name. Rewind the tape. I did not mention your name at all. I did not say your name at all. I'm speaking in general. You're not the only one who has come on this platform to speak. Matter of fact, even Brother Taalik. And Brother Taalik always say, excuse me, blah, blah. I don't normally talk that way, blah, blah, blah. Because we don't want to do that. I don't do that here on this platform here. trying to put on something different. Like I say, I do have people willing to bring their families to listen to this broadcast.
Okay. You couldn't explain this to me like over the phone or something?
You didn't choose to bring it on. I did not mention your name. You brought it up like it was a personal issue with you. It's not a personal issue with you. I'm just telling all the guests, I'm going to have some other people coming on here. And everybody got understanding. You know, they don't use what these men, I don't believe they use profanity anyway. But those other guys, you know, got nasty mouths or whatever, and they held back. They go to other places, you know, they can let loose whatever. I already let them know I don't do that here. I mean, you can talk a little bit. I don't mind you being yourself, but you know, some folks get outrageous. So you know that's so we can't. I can't do that here. I can't do that here. So again, see, the views expressed here are not necessarily my own. They are the views and the points of others, of the people on the platform. There's only one.
So have you been getting comments about me using too much profane language or something?
Nope. No.
Have you been getting comments about me or something?
Nope.
Okay, so why are you bringing it up that
I'm bringing it up,
folks using profane language on your platform?
I'm bringing it up because
and talking about views expressed here is not necessarily those of your, you know, of your thoughts. You know, why?
Because that's what people need to. I think it needs some clarification. Needs to be brought.
Okay, you could explain this to me over the phone in private.
Explain what to you in private?
Over the phone in private.
What?
Because evidently you've been thinking about it, you know, a lot.
No. You know. See, again, this is a issue that you are taking personally. I did not say your name. I wish I could do a rewind. When I first started talking, I did not say your name. I'm speaking in general. And everything that I'm bringing up, I'm speaking in general. Like I'm talking about how sometimes we come to the platform and people start talking and we cut each other off. That's becoming a problem. It was a problem before. Try to talk, you know, tell everybody, need to stop cutting people off. And we keep doing it, cutting people off, because it's the person that's talking gets into a role, and then somebody interrupts them, talking about, hold on, brother, hold on, sister. Let me say this. You messing up their momentum wherever they was going, and now they stuck, they trying to find where they left off at because you interrupted them. That's not a good thing. Being interrupted. You know, we can hold back, take notes. Then after they finish, I want to go back to what their brother said, and I want to comment on such and such and such. Now, a good example of this. Now, I tolerate this. Like you can take, what was it? One of my soul liberation days. I gave everybody a chance to talk, 15, 20 minutes. I gave everybody a chance to talk. Then I'm going to say what I need to say. I don't know how many times I was interrupted. I just let them talk, because most times when I do Soul Liberation Day, it's all noted out anyway, so I can go right back to where I left off of. But that's I gave you your chance to talk. Now, when I finish saying what I got to say, you can go back and say, "Hey, brother, blah, this and that and that and that, brother." That. That's rude, really. That's rude. We shouldn't want to do that. We shouldn't want to do that. You know, sit back in the cut, wait for somebody. And that's what happened with that brother when I was on Cool Cutter's program. every few minutes, every few verses that I'm trying, words, sentences that I'm trying to speak, this man jumping up and down, he want, cutting me off. Then, but he wants me to sit back and listen to him, expound whatever he's talking about. No, I don't have nothing. I'm gone. Oh man, you just don't want me to hear debunk what you say. You can debunk without me being here. I'm gone. That's very rude. What he done. He can cut off his camera. If he got to bounce and do all that stuff, cut off your camera. Why you got to do all that bouncing and want to cut me off? Let me say what I got to say. And then you can talk. We got a problem with cutting people off. Just take your notes down or keep it in your mind. When brothers and sisters finish, now you can comment. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's not. But the main thing here is that I reject all religion, spirituality, and so-called black scholarship. I respect you as a person, but these beliefs that you did not make up, I challenge them. You have the right to promote them and teach them and force these things on your children. I should have the right to challenge them. I should have the right to debunk them. I should have the right to debunk them just as much as you have the right to promote them and force your children, these beliefs on your children, but you should be shamed because actually that should be exploitation and abuse. These children's minds are not to the point where they can make a mature enough decision whether or not should they believe in that or not. Let them be children. So somebody told me I have some type of a crew. I do not have a crew. I have brothers and sisters on my platform. We come together based upon because we have more in common than we have in difference. And we should be able to come together and speak on those things in order to move forward. I don't have to agree with everything brothers say. I don't have to agree everything sisters say. But one thing we do agree upon is that this stuff is not working. Our current situation is not working. We need a new strategy, a new way of looking at things. We need a way in order to go forward. And we understand the methods that we have currently using and in the past, it's not making it, it's not doing it. I really hate that because of a difference of opinion that we fall out and get upset and hate each other and all over a difference of opinion. When I think when you come to this platform, I'm thinking that brothers and sisters have grown up out of that. Because if we have not grown up out of that, we are no better than these people that we're talking about. How you gonna run a nation? How you gonna control the state of Mississippi? And when somebody says something to you you don't like, and you need them, they are in a position, a very important position in the building process of gaining our true liberation, and you want to blow that because you don't like what that. Why didn't you put those? Why didn't you put the data in the machine last night, Sister Angie? Well, that sister was what because she said something I don't like. I just went home. You went home. Why didn't you put the data in the machine? See, I'm not actually angry at people when they reject the Mississippi campaign because they're not ready. They're not ready. They don't have the right mindset. They don't have the right mindset to be free. So your best bet is to stay where you are, and this is the best place for you to be. You don't need a state like Mississippi so that you can go there and mess it up like you messed up the Black Panther Party, you messed up the Marcus Garvey movement, the Morris Science Temple movement. Everything you touch, you mess up with your niggerism. You got too much niggerism in you. This is why Brother Maurice Muhammad always say, you kill the nigger in you, I kill the nigger in me, and we can move forward. Because that's our problem. It's about me, what I want. Well, this is what I want. Well, what about the other person? What about you? This is me. This is the way I roll. This is how I do. In order for somebody, if we was in a room and somebody was too hot or whatever, just for respect for them, I put on a coat or whatever. I don't need it. But just for the sake, I mean, it's not going to hurt me. I'll put on a coat or whatever. They turn up the air conditioning or whatever because they hot. I don't feel hot. I put on the jacket or whatever. I'm not going to argue with you over the heating. I can put on this little jacket or whatever to keep things at peace. It ain't that serious. We have a lot of hellraiser blood in us. Like to argue and go back and forth and things of this nature. Back and forth. And for what? It's not that serious. Phil says some people are not ready to grow up and mature. They still have the kid in them that has not grown up. That's within a lot of adults who are emotional over nonsense. Liberation, that's true. Liberation is a very serious something. And if we want to be successful, a lot of these attitudes and behaviors, we gotta somehow get over them. Why do you think the Black YouTube conscious community can't do nothing? There's a reason for that. Every other few months, somebody beefing with the other person, going back and forth. There's a reason for that. I must promote this book by Neely Fuller Jr. because he was saying the same things way before I was born. And they don't like him. They don't like him either, really. They talk about Neely Fuller. They don't like him. It's too real. You want liberation. Don't you know liberation means change? What sense does it make for you to be liberated and you're going to still stay the same Negro that you was on the plantation? Might as well just stay where you at on the plantation. That's not what liberation is for. Liberation is for those who are free. A new mind, a new being, a new reality. I don't want to be like the oppressor. I don't want to be like them. So I don't have a problem with sharing ideas and conversation with those outside of myself. And I don't mind you coming here expressing that. You know, in conclusion, I want to say, again, I reject religion, spirituality, and Black scholarship. I reject those things. Now, if you want to try to express that, then do that at your own risk. You will be treated civil and with respect, but that belief is going to be challenged. It has nothing to do with me being high and mighty. I'm not open-minded and whatever. No, the problem is most of you are not open-minded because you think you already know. You're the one not open-minded. I've been a Christian. I've been a Muslim. I've been pro-Black African stuff. I've done all that stuff. I already been that. I know what you're going to say before you even say it. I already been there. So it's not nothing personal against you. The only thing you are doing is trying to sell something that somebody sold you. It didn't even come from you. If you bring that here, it's going to be challenged. It should be rejected. It's an outdated mindset, archaic. It has brought us no benefit. Going on 500 years. And that's not me. That's time and history. I have nothing to do with that. Time and history shows us it has not done nothing for us. Like in the manner that most of you are trying to apply. I have nothing against nobody. I'm not trying to convert nobody to nothing. I don't want you to be like me. We don't do that here. I want you to be you. But we also have to understand if we really want liberation and we truly want to advance, and you want that advancement to be permanent, this mindset that we have, you can't keep it. It's got to be thrown in the trash. Otherwise, whatever you do get your hands on, you're going to lose it, like we have always done in the past. COINTELPRO did not bring all these people down. What brought these people down was their envy, their jealousy, their arrogance, their selfishness, their greed, etc., etc., etc. J. Edgar Hoover and COINTELPRO, the FBI, the only thing they did was take advantage of that. They brought themselves down. They could not be stopped. They stopped themselves. And of course, a lot of pro-Black folks would tell me, man, that's a bunch of bull doo-doo. And the sad thing about it is the FBI actually had to put boots on the ground to stop these groups. But now you are self-propelled. You're doing it to yourself. Your jealousy, your envy, your arrogance, all these things, you're doing it to yourself. The FBI don't have to send no agents to Black YouTube. You're just doing it to yourself. Self-destructive. So from 2005 to 2020, what has Black YouTube accomplished? Absolutely nothing. You know why? The jealousy, the envy, the greed, the hate, the threats of murder, etc., etc., etc. And there is no FBI. There is no CIA. Because that's just how you are. Because you don't want to change. You want to still be this person. You want to liberate this person. Why? You need to stay on the slave plantation. So I'm happy that you reject Mississippi Campaign because you're not worthy of being free. You're not worthy of being liberated. But once you do show that's what you want, then you'll get it. The reason why you're not liberated, because you have not earned it. You won't change, but don't want to change. I made this video tonight because I just wanted to make some things clear where this platform stands for me. Because at one time, I was seriously thinking about not having guests on my platform anymore. Because there's a lot of drama that comes with that. And, you know, I don't know if I'm able to take that. You know, people get mad at you and talk about come to your house and shoot you and make videos talking about, you know, make videos talking about you gay and I'm dying from AIDS, laying in the hospital, you know, stuff like that. Because they're angry and mad. For what? What did I do to you to deserve that? Because I don't want to be an African. Because I don't want to be Kemetic. Because I don't want to be a Muslim or whatever it is. Why I can't be me? You can be who you feel you are. Why I can't be me? Dr. Neely Fuller Jr. says, if we cannot talk to one another civilly, we shouldn't interact with one another at all. And this situation we find ourselves in is the reason why. Is the reason why. So I just wanted to come here and just clarify my position on this platform and how it's always been. It's not like it's new. This is the way this platform been for years. It's not nothing new. But again, I like for people to try to express themselves the way they wish to express themselves. But, you know, I mean, here I can only, you know, you can only, you know, you only go so far because my audience is a little bit of everybody, including children. Sister was telling me she had what was her niece's 8 years. Well, some of you seen my nieces in the video. They made a video thanking people for my, you know, for sending donations to my medical fund. My nieces is 11 and 10 years old. They listen to my program. And I also have cousins and blah, blah, with young children and whatever. So I would like for them to be able to come to the program and the family be able to come to the program, get the knowledge. All of them can be able to get the knowledge. Instead of you need to send the children out, you know, because this might get rough. They should be able to hear the knowledge also. They have a right at the youngest age possible to hear the real truth. Let me keep it with the chat room here. Phil says we all have the right to reject religion, politics. Society is the evil mankind. They want slaves and sheep. Look at those fools killing themselves, buying food and stuff for Thanksgiving. True that, true that. My path to God, death is a personal path. Okay. There are things well worse than death that will eat at a man's soul. How is my health? Well, I'm doing all right. I went to the doctor today and they gave me a big, always give me all these tests all the time. And they said I'm improving and things are getting better. So, but we really won't know till early next year, February, May, February, April, something like that, maybe. I don't know, something like that. Then I know for sure where I stand. It's an up and down thing. I feel good, then I can feel bad. So, but right now I'm feeling pretty well right now. So, that's a story in and of itself. Phil says this is a cool platform. We can make this work and express opinions without offending anyone. I enjoy it here. Good vibes. That's the goal. That's the goal, and I would like to keep it that way. I don't want to be some shouting debate match. Folks hollering, screaming over each other and going back and forth and all that type of thing. Whatever. How can you learn anything when people talking over one another? How can you learn anything when people just shouting back and forth and you can't even hear what they're talking about anyway? If the purpose is to learn, then you have to put yourself in a position so that you can be heard. Nobody can hear you screaming and hollering and going back and forth like that over another person. You can't do that. Shovel Monk said, it's true that the children are listening. Good standard you're creating. Thank you. Because I know this would be so good for me when I was a child. And plus, I've always been able to comprehend pretty good, even as a child. And for somebody to be able to listen to something like this early would have helped me a whole lot. So, and again, it's also about being something other than what your oppressors made you to be. I don't want to be them. I don't want to be nasty and vulgar and disgusting and things like they are, trifling. I don't want to exhibit them. I don't want to care. I don't want them in my life. Because I know where these things come from. Frances Cress Welsing, in her book, The ISIS Papers, I think she broke down the roots of a lot of these words that we call profanity, profane words. She broke those words down in the ISIS Papers. But again, I'm speaking in general tonight. I'm not speaking about not one person. Because there's a lot of people that use profane words. A whole lot do. And there's a whole lot that does a lot of the things that I described tonight. Not just one particular person. And if it was one particular person, I have no problem going one-on-one in private speaking to the person. But this is a general issue. And I just want to bring it up, so speak in general so that we can have a better understanding in order to move forward, if we want to move forward, on this platform. Because I appreciate the camaraderie. I appreciate the differences of opinion, the different flavor. I'm very sure that the audience likes having different flavor, different opinions on the platform sometimes, because I know I do. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I don't like seeing myself all the time, because I'm not vain like that. So on that note, we're gonna call it a night. Got to get up in the morning. Thank you so much for listening. Intense Passion, Phil, Shovel, Twin, and Soul Brother 85. Those who are listening and those who will be listening in the future, I thank you so much. I want to thank my sister Noah for joining me tonight. Thank you, Sister Noah. And again, I want you to, I thank you for, I don't have that. I don't have that link. Anyway, thank you for supporting my medical fund. And also, I thank you for supporting Sister Noble's. Okay, where's this thing? Why it won't pop up? I don't know what it is. Thank you for supporting Sister Noble's book, God is on Trial. You can get that on Amazon, $3.99, Kindle, at the Amazon site. Just search for God is on Trial, Alberta Parish on Amazon, $3.99. On that note, thank you for listening. And as Don Cornelius used to always say in pardon, I thank you so much. As in pardon, I wish us love, peace. Oh, okay. Love, peace, and soul. We already 5,000.